Beautiful.
Mhm.
So it's an official welcome. I'm really happy that you came and that we can talk about this upcoming IAT and that I can share a little bit of what I'm sharing kind of everyday in my everyday reality because being an NVC trainer is what I do for living and what I've been doing for living for the past 11 years. And find it such a privilege that it has been possible for me. Earlier, I worked for corporate and then I traveled looking for, the meaning of life and like backpacking. And then as I came back from my backpacking trip, still not knowing what the meaning of my life was, I got an invitation to an NVC course. And as I read about NVC, I was like, oh my God, that's it. It was like this recognition, I would say, not something new, more like something I know and there is someone who put it into words and it just makes so much sense. And then I started, it was like 2008, and I, dove into it, went to all workshops possible, and I became a trainer eventually in 2014. And I got my first NVC job in a kindergarten as what they called an angel. I was a kindergarten angel. So I came and talked to teachers and supported the kids. And, so I was the support. Yeah, I'd say empathy angel, right? Just paid. So, and also I started offering workshops. And the workshops that I was offering, it was mostly what worked for me, and then I shared it with others and explored. And my thing is embodiment. So this is what I found that, like the felt inner experience of NVC. This is what shifted most for me. And so this is what I have been sharing and what I will be sharing here as well. And as I already mentioned in the short conversation that we had before, I have two children. My son is 17, my daughter is 14. And I started learning NVC when I was pregnant with my son. And I didn't even know I was pregnant yet. So, like all their life, it was like NVC based, but I was really finding things out. So they were my guinea pigs, so to speak, trying, like succeeding, missing, doing my best. So that's another thing that you can really talk to me about. And I'm very happy to share about my experiences and really dive into parenting and what it means to be parenting with NVC. But I'm really enjoying the results, quote unquote. And by results, I mean the quality of relationship that we have. So, yeah, there is a really sweet connection between us, even when we're sometimes, going into rough waters. I have a sense that the foundation is there, and then we can, discuss things and, yeah. So that's me. One more thing that I wanted to share is that I'm also supporting candidates, I guess in a similar way as Mariana, which would be community-based. We have a certification community in Poland with about 70 active members in at different stages. Some of them didn't even register, but they're part of the community. We come together, we practice. And I really enjoy it because it's like, people who are really committed. Yeah. And one last thing I wanted to share with you is that um, I don't know when it happened, but this is going to be my, I think, eighth IAT. My first IAT was 2017 in Sri Lanka, and I've been to IAT in India, Korea, United States, Sweden, Poland, Netherlands, and yeah, there will be um, the another one. And I really enjoy this way of sharing and connecting. It's really a lab, like it's intense and it's really beautiful. So this is a little bit about me, and I'm curious if you have any questions at this point. No questions.
So did you an
Yeah.
IIT once a year?
Did I do a IIT once a year? Um, Well, it was usually twice a year, and there was some breaks, like there was COVID, and there was no IATs, no IATs around this time. So it was kind of varied. Yeah. Another thing I love about IATs is the mix of trainers and participants coming from different places in the world. So you can really get a sense of different styles, ways of sharing NVC, holding NVC. And it is also kind of a lived experience. So I know, Steffi, that you've been there, so you know, but for you, Eve, like going to the first one, or for anyone who's listening to us going to the first one, it's a deep dive where you not only learn during the sessions, but actually the whole setup is creates an opportunity to see how it is to live together in a community, and you get support in navigating relationships. And it's also a mirror for, whatever's coming up for you. And hopefully, the space is there's enough kind of grounding and holding that it's a good place to go in and be touched and yeah, move through whatever needs to be moved through. Okay. And again, like hearing this, any questions? No. That's okay. So I am uh, like inclined now that to invite you into this workshop, a little workshop sample that I have prepared. So you will get a live experience here with me, and whoever is listening to us can also follow the structure at home or with a buddy, because there will be some paired exercises. So it's good to have someone to share this with. So how about just taking a moment, taking a breath and checking in? How are you doing right now? Yeah, you can bring your attention inwards. Notice your breathing, notice where is your attention, where is your energy. It's often when we're running, there is a little bit of buzzing. So allow anything that's stirred up to just drop down at its own pace. And whenever you're ready, take another deeper breath and open your eyes. See if you can open them softly so that whatever you're seeing just comes to you, just kind of lean back into yourself. And now I'd like to ask you a question that you give yourself an answer. Like, how are you doing now on a scale of 1 to 10? Just think about it. You can write your number. And in a moment, I will invite you into a breakout room where you will have an opportunity for a conversation between, I guess, the two of you. And the question is, what is going well for you right now? Yeah. And it may be today, now, this week, this month, like however broadly you think about it. And one person is sharing, so I will write in the chat so you remember what is going well for you. And the other person reflects back the essence of what you hear, possibly with needs. Like if you hear some needs that are met, you can make a guess. Like, is it about this? Is it about that? Yeah. Mm, yeah. And then you both notice how you're feeling now. And that would be the task. And then you shift, and then the next person starts to share and is being reflected back. Welcome back. So again, take a moment to take a breath and check how you're doing right now. And again, on a scale 1 to 10, and notice if anything changed. And if there's anything you'd like to share, please do. Did anything change for you? You can also write in the chat, like if you notice any shifts.
I liked it. I liked the exercise to listen to fulfilled needs. And it was like an interesting way to listen to people. So what need is fulfilled, and I just focus on that, or I mainly focus on that. I like that because it was generating beauty in me, and it was an interesting approach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'd like to say that you're still welcome to write in the chat, and I'd like to comment that I got this little practice from late Jim Manske, an NVC trainer, who was really paying attention to the beauty, the joy, and the positive emotions in our life, and also the thing is about our mind, our system, is that we very easily drift towards what doesn't work, what hurts, what's painful, what's challenging. And also the difficult circumstances of life, whether tiny, like being late or someone driving right in front of your car, or, anything like making a nasty comment, that somehow sticks, like to Velcro. I think that's the name, Velcro, like when you have like this thing, the two pieces of material sticking together. So this is how the unpleasant and negative sticks to us, while the pleasant, they're a bit like Teflon, just water and Teflon um, flowing through and not really leaving much mark unless we pay attention to it. So this is a practice, and well, to me, generally, NVC is a practice of paying attention. And what do we give attention to? Yeah, we all have judgments, but are we paying attention to judgments, or when we notice judgments, um, do we choose to pay attention to our feelings and needs, for instance, and what is actually happening, the observation, and what is it that we would like, which would be the request. Yeah, and also here we can pay attention to what works well. And also this is something that you can already take this little practice with your friends, your family, co-workers, hey, what works well? What's going well for you right now? Yeah? Just enjoy the conversation and reflect back to each other. Oh, okay, so that sounds like, you experience meaning or beauty, a connection, anything that pops up. Okay, so with this, I would like to shift and invite you to the second practice, which is actually about gratitude and unlocking gratitude. So, I'm just curious how easy it is for you. Let's start with express gratitude. And you can, show with your hand, maybe with your thumb. This is like really easy, thumbs up, really easy to share gratitude, express gratitude. This would be medium, and this is like, oh, this is really difficult for me. Yeah. So can you show me? Just curious. Okay. So it's like, I'm thinking somewhere between easy and neutral. Okay, how easy it is for you to receive gratitude? Say mark. Ooh, okay. Receiving gratitude. Yeah, less, it's like neutral towards slightly difficult. And how easy it is for you to ask for gratitude? Have you? I'm just looking at the faces. Have you ever thought about asking someone to, yeah? Yeah. I see
It's okay.
heads moving. Yeah. And medium for Robin. Okay. So my hope is that with this practice, you will unlock this a little bit, all three of them. Yeah. So I'd like to start with asking you, think about a situation where you offered something that was received. And I'll give you an example. It can be a very simple example, more complex example. My example is that like a couple of weeks ago, I was going away to offer a workshop, and I cooked millet with different spices and raisins and nuts, like really wholesome breakfast for my children, and particularly my daughter enjoys it. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, that would be the thing. And you can notice when you think about your example, how do you feel? Yeah. So something you did for someone else that was received. Okay. Do you have it? Good. Yeah. So generally, also to those who are listening to us, you can think about your loved ones or like your friends, your family, your pets, but also maybe a stranger, like sometimes someone drops something and you say, hey, hello, you dropped something. It can be a really simple thing. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Good. So now you can actually write it down, to have a kind of an anchor there. And in a moment, you will need a piece of paper and a pen. So if you don't have it, I mean, if you're sitting in front of a computer, it can be just your word pad. And the next question is, what did you receive that made it possible for you to do that? Yeah, receive in your life. And I will also give you an example around it. So when I think, yeah, I see that you're writing, so I'll wait a moment. Okay. So you ready for this next step? So the question that I already told you about, and I will write it in the chat as well. What did you receive in your life that made it possible for you to do what you did? Yeah. So when I think about me cooking this wholesome breakfast for my children, there are different ways I can go. So the one thing is that I got this recipe for this wholesome food cooked according to 5 elements principles, the traditional Chinese medicine. And I got it from a woman. I was at a course and she taught me. Yeah, so there is gratitude for this woman when I think about her. However, I went to the course because my son was really allergic when he was little. So there was this moment when I had no clue what I could offer to him because there was such a long list of no go. When I got the list in the first place, I was like, oh my God, what is he going to eat? Yeah, including what am I going to eat because I was still breastfeeding him. So that was quite a challenge. But the challenge brought me into investigating what is good quality food and how I can offer a balanced diet that is supporting him with his allergies. So in this sense, there may be something that's difficult, that's been difficult and unpleasant, but that brought this gift to you, yeah, like my son's allergy. And then I can think about, okay, so I have millet. So someone must have planted it, harvested it, transported it somewhere, packed it, to the store, like the whole uh, chain of events and work and people who made it possible for this millet to get into my pot. And then I have a pot. Oh my God, how did that pot came here? Yeah. And I have a kitchen. So I have a house. How do I have the house? So you can really go wide and wild with it, even if it's a small and simple thing. Yeah. So just take a moment and write down what comes up for you right now as you think about what you did. What made it possible for you to do that? And as you write, notice how you're feeling, how it impacts you to see all these things and all these actions and all the people who contributed. And do let me know somehow when you're done writing, when you're complete. Okay, you're done. Yeah. So I will already ask the next question. So even as you're writing, you can think about it. So what needs are you aware of right now as you wrote it? Yeah. What needs of yours are met seeing this? And I'm curious if you'd like to share anything. How is it to see this? I'll reach out to you, Robin. How is this? How has this experience been to you? Something to share.
Yeah, I liked it. Mm, at the beginning, I was thinking about something. I had the thought it has to be something big, like I have to do something huge for somebody else. And then you shared your example, and I was like, oh, it can be something small. And then I took that we have like uh, bicycles with like a battery, and I got Leah's out of it because it's getting cold, and so they're not so safe anymore. And I got her a battery, and that was something small. It didn't take so many minutes. It was very fast. And I like the second question, what did you receive that made it possible? Because there was so much that was coming up. The first that was popping up was the trust that I'm allowed to touch her bike and the time to do it. And I remembered that was great. So, and I also got the key to the battery. So I knew where it is, and she gave it to me, and I had the knowledge to do it. And obviously, we had the bike to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and my needs that I met are awareness and community, also love and safety. So, and something about caring for her so she has a good time and can drive around.
Mm.
Yeah. And what I like is um, that what I feel now is that it's not so much about I give something, I receive also. It's I mean, you could go really deep into it, like, do I fulfill her needs or my needs, or I'm just fulfilling needs, and everybody's like getting something out of it, and
Yeah.
that's beautiful. It doesn't matter if it's mine or hers. So it's just needs, and they
Yes.
are met, and that's nice, and that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you. So I'm curious, Eva, Steffi, is there anything you would like to
I try.
do?
Um, while writing, I got deeper and deeper, and I felt something like interconnectivity, or to be connected with everything.
Yes.
And I can explain better. Yes. Um,
How is it to be connected with everything, to have this experience like, oh,
yeah, it's peaceful,
mm,
and it is a feeling of to be secure,
mhm,
and to be part in some net, in a huge net, all is connected, and I'm a part of it, and I'm the not lost,
mhm.
sondern yes, connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm?
You can also use German words. Well, yeah.
Yes, I missed all my German words now.
Okay, yeah. Sounds like really having this experience of tapping into the web of life and being held. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are things coming and moving through you, and you can offer, but also receive. Yeah. Hmm. Thank you. How about you, Steffi? Are you open to share anything?
Uh, yes, I'll try in English, but I don't know if it works.
Yeah.
My situation was only a little situation yesterday for a few minutes, and the yes, it was great. I could support a person I don't know outside, because the weather situation and the wet snow, which is difficult to get through, and I could support a person, and yes, I could do something for another person, and it worked. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Hmm.
I get happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, because we all enjoy giving,
Mm.
yeah, as long as it's not forced and if we're not depleted. Like we need to have resources, energy,
Yeah.
and not to have a sense I have to, yeah. And then it's just this, it flows from us, but
Yeah.
it's also not that personal in a sense of receiving from others. So, with this, I'd like to, let me see, two more things I wanted to share. So, one is that I would like to encourage you to share your gratitude with others. So, it may be that through this practice, you notice that you received something that is precious to you. Yeah. So, one thing that you can do is to connect to the person. You can write to them or call them and say like name what this person did and how it supported you, why it's important to you, and how you feel about it. Yeah, so that would be the fact, the observation, the need that's met. Like, why is it important? Um, and um, and then ask them how it is for them to hear it. Yeah. And it often is that people are like, yeah, there was nothing, don't worry about it. But actually, the purpose of expressing gratitude is to give the other person information that what they did matters and that they matter. So
Mm.
even if they're like, yeah, don't worry, you can really stress it. Yeah, I'm saying it because it really matters and you matter. Yeah. And this is an invitation for shared celebration. Yeah. Let's enjoy together. And this is also how you can receive gratitude, that what you did mattered to someone. Yeah, and you're being mattered. And again, it's not that personal because we're all like this link in the chain of gratitude. Yeah, like we're giving. So we can relax. Of course, you're giving because life flows through you. You know? And you can, celebrate the gratitude of the other person. And you can also ask for gratitude in a way that you can ask the other person if what you did mattered to them. Just be curious. This is what I did. Like, is it, I don't know, like I'm again somehow thinking about my children and preparing their lunch boxes, which I still do. And I imagine asking them, how is it to get this food into your lunchbox? Do you enjoy it? Yeah, is it supportive for you? I really would like to know. So it's not like, demanding gratitude or you should be grateful. It's more like, what's my impact? Yeah. Does it matter to you and how it matters to you? And then receiving this information, well, you may find out that it doesn't matter, and then you can verify, do I want to continue doing that? Yeah. But you can also hear what is the meaning of this little act in this person's life. Yeah, that may be quite pleasant and surprising. And I would like to end this part sharing a poem. And the poem is by Ruth Bebemeyer, but actually Marshall was singing it. The title of the poem is Given To. So you might know it or not, but it really resonates with what you shared, Robin. I never feel more given to than when you take from me. When you understand the joy I feel giving to you. And my giving isn't done to put you in my debt, but because I want to live the love I feel for you. To receive with grace may be the greatest giving. There's no way I can separate the two. When you give to me, I give you my receiving. When you take from me, I feel so given to. Yeah, I'll try to put it in the chat as well. Thank you very much. This completes this little sharing and practice. I'm curious how you're doing right now. If there is anything you want to share. Yeah. Yeah, my wish for you and everyone who's listening is that our hearts relax enough so that we can give freely and receive freely and just enjoy. And also, I'm thinking right now about this gift, the gift of life, but there's snow right now in Poland. Such a gift. There hasn't been so much snow for the past 12 years, I think, and I'm going cross-country skiing every day, looking at nature, and I feel so given to, so it doesn't even have to be people, it can be receiving from nature, and then the spring will come and um, the plants, the flowers will start to bloom and the birds will come back. What a gift. Yeah. So I hope that we have enough space, inner space, to be able to receive. Yeah. And the more we receive, the more touched we are the more flows from us just naturally. It may be a smile. We never know how we impact people really, sometimes just having a smile. I don't know if you had that you had like a more challenging day and then you went and bought a bread or something little, and there was a shop assistant who was just nice to you. I mean, I've had that, yeah, and just experiencing, oh my God, there are kind people. Okay, I'm okay. It's safe to be. I notice that sometimes such things can really make a difference. Mm.
I like the one sentence that you said in the poem. I think it goes, when I give to you, you give me your receiving.
Yes.
This is like really good.
Yeah.
So this touched something in me. I don't know what, but something is really touched by that.
Mm.
I think what's touched is that the receiving is also so important.
Yes.
I don't like it when people say, oh, don't thank me for that. It's like, but I want to. I want to give you something and I really want you to take it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. You're offering the gift of your receiving. You're telling the person it mattered to me. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Thank you, guys. So,
Thank you, Aga, for the session. It was beautiful.
thank you for coming. Yeah.
Nice. Our first IIT session.
Yes. And thank you to everyone for listening. And I'm curious if you have any questions, if there is anything you'd like to know about. I get the hearts. If there's anything, hello, that you'd like to know about this coming IIT, if there are any worries or hopes that you'd like to share. Yeah, I shared a little in the beginning, so I also want to name, mostly for those who are listening to us, is that the Oberlette, the place where it takes place. Well, I haven't been there, but I've had so many great things about this place, and it's going to be in May. So I can already feel the smell of the flowers and hear the birds, so we will be immersed in nature. Yeah. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you in person, and practicing with you, yeah, and hoping to meet you in person. Okay. So I guess this is it. I don't know, Robin, is there anything? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I don't
thank
have
you.
anything to add.
Okay. So enjoy your evening.
Yes,
And I
you
hope.
too, and the snow and the sun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, have fun, have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, and
Bye.
thank you.
Bye.